at Space City Financial Stadium. It's the Thunderbirds and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, Dave Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Houston has been home to some great college football tradition throughout the years, from Heisman Trophy winner Andre Ware and the run-and-gun offense. Space City Financial Stadium, 40,000 plus strong. Houston trying to get back into the college football narrative. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. So Houston's offense will have the first possession of the game. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break, sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius is as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in, and we just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes...
Maybe some room here. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once
he'll take a deep shot here. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Well, that's a great play by the defense, and that's one the quarterback obviously wishes he had back. I think sometimes as a QB, your success from the previous game can carry over, and it forces you to be a little bit reckless, right, David? I mean, he had a big one last time out, and he's looking early in this game on the first drive to get a big chunk play right out of the gate. But he throws that one into coverage, and the defense makes him pay for it.
Well, and how about talking to this defense before this game? They talked about, can they make something good happen early? If they could, maybe they could rattle him a little bit. Everything went well for him last week, and so good job by this defense striking early. Hopefully it'll develop some confidence with this D and maybe a little bit of hesitation with the QB.
After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And it's the Thunderbirds come to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
He gave him time to react, and he almost pulled off the interception. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33. It'll be third and short from their own 33. Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end. Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. The idea was to sell that play fake. Nobody was buying it.
You're right, Reese. That D-line, they looked like they had their ears pinned back, and they were coming after the quarterback. You saw dudes rush upfield. They got to that QB fast.
Using the quick game, and he'll be brought down. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense, like getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
The Thunderbirds will line up to punt it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Cougars come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 28. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Quick completion on the out. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the ground, it's Hughes. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Houston.
Well, we know, David, talking to the coaches before the game, they wanted to get this guy involved. Weren't able to do it early, but they saw the matchup, took advantage of his speed, and it's a long touchdown.
Yeah, and sometimes it takes a minute to figure out what the defense is doing, but then now you figure it out, and now you go to your go-to guy. He has all the speed, man. He can win outside. You want to play man-to-man coverage on him? You want to leave him on an island? It's not going to turn out well.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And it's the Thunderbirds want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. Jackson gonna throw it. Oh, they're after him. It's complete to the right. And he got it so close to that first down marker, but they still have a little work to do. It'll be 4th down. Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space, it's Hughes. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. Quarterback may change this route. Motion from the wideout. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Going to take a shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Thunderbirds headed quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. Rushes on him. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Wegman. Got it behind the line, it's Walker. Really nice gain, gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Got it in the middle with Young. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Running inside, it's Hughes. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Second down coming up. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Thomas. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And running backs are so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
That's caught. It's Walker. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And that last completion left them with 2nd and 1. And this is a fun moment for an offensive coordinator. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
That's a miss as an OC. He's coming to the sidelines on it. Listen, that's not a great throw. We got to take something off of it. But we also can't miss inside. So it's a tough dynamic when you're throwing that out route. But either way, quarterback, wide receiver, they have to do a better job being on the same page.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. They got him in 3rd and short, but, man, they've got to do a better job. If they want to get back in this football game, they've got to force some field goals. They've got to force some punts. They've got to force something to go their way, and they've got to be better on 3rd down.
Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. The Cougars go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the red zone, looking for a man. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Jackson will throw. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. You can't wait for this game to be over.
Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, what a good job by this defense, staying disciplined, not getting lost on their keys, man. They're aggressive, expecting a run play probably on 3rd and short. They slipped a screen in there, but they're disciplined enough to stay home, to get the tackle, and now force the 4th down.
Plays that one perfectly. Exceptional accuracy on the punt. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. Timeout Houston, their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. He might want another play. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. The short hands, it's Thomas. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Time to take a shot. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Ole Miss Rebels taking on the Charlotte 49ers. And it's Ole Miss with the lead right now in the first half in a battle of 1-0 teams. As we check in on these top 25 matchups this week, we're reminded of just how meaningful every week in college football is. back to your game at Space City Financial Stadium. This team is on top right now thanks in large part to the play of that burner on the outside. It's like he has glue on his hands, catching every ball that comes his way, and he's helped build this halftime advantage. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Cougars will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jenkins. He's got great speed. This guy is so dangerous. He has excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. What do they talk about at halftime, Holly?
I caught up with the Thunderbirds head coach. His biggest concern right now is how they are handling this very hostile environment. It was tough in the first quarter, and this crowd is making it even more difficult. They are loud. They are crazy. And his communication says they have to improve at the line of scrimmage, making sure they're getting into their run game, their RPOs, and being strong with all their communication. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
He'll keep it on second down. Might have a chance. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. And it's the Thunderbirds want to move quickly.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
They'll go right back to the run. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Jackson gonna throw it. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Reads it, fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Thunderbirds, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Thunderbirds!
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. They took it 64 yards right down the field, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the 3rd. The run inside. It's Hughes. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Deadlocked here in the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the...
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They'll move the wide receiver. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. On the run, it's Hughes. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Houston is moving it quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And the quarterback stuck it right in the keyhole, and they've got it down to the 30-yard line.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Catch in the middle, it's Walker. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for 6. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
Grabs it. Touchdown Cougars. With that, they grab the lead here in the 2nd half.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their 1st game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Rides to back and leaves it. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the 3rd quarter. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Jackson will throw. Got his man. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. They've got a first down here. Want to start its bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Unleashes one. And the timing just a hair off.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
That's caught. It's Dorsett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Wants to keep it in the air. Pressure coming. And they got it.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
And it's the Thunderbirds who will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in the...
He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Jackson gonna throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. The Thunderbirds are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
On fourth down, going to the air. Throwing right. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, no doubt. That's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the fourth. Goes to the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice,
and he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink. It is hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play.
Hang on just a second. I think they're going to try to get the touchdown here. Man, this could be a gamble, guys. They could come up empty. Jackson will throw. He'll take a shot. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that's a play the quarterback would love to have back. Late in the game, trailing by only 1 possession on 4th down, it looked like there was a window to put that football in, to get the catch, keep the drive going. The quarterback has an inaccurate pass. It falls incomplete, and that is probably going to do it.
Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. There's some room. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Cougar! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. When we took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. It's Jenkins. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Thunderbirds offense is out on the field and ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Jackson gonna throw it. Under fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. I know you want to take what the defense gives you, but at this point, you have to push the ball downfield a little more, David.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Check the football down. That's what they're going to give you, but we need scores. Down multiple scores. Got to push the ball down the field. Take more chances.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down. I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.